Gang. What up, Smart Rapper Gang? Gang. Gang. Today we're talking about 5 things every rapper has to know, okay? I got it. I'm always trying to do this. I'm trying to get, it's all about mindset. It's all about putting the things that you need to know and the mind that you need to be looking at the world from for success, from the right perspective, with the right ideas. You know what I'm saying? It's all about that if you want to make it to that level, okay? Like think about right now, anything in your life that you've probably already done, when the changes really start happening is when you got smarter. How much smarter are you right now compared to who you were a year ago, 5 years ago? You're like a genius compared to who you were then. So these things are really these things that you have to implement into your life, into your career, so that you can really get to that level, okay? Let's go ahead and get into them. I'm Rob Level. This is Smart Rapper. Please hit subscribe to become part of the Smart Rapper Gang. We're gonna get into that right after the intro.
I do this full time, bitch. I do this full time. Every day. Stay up on my grind, bitch. All day. Stay up on my grind. I do this full time, bitch.
Number 1 is something that you have to understand so that you don't doubt yourself, so that you know it's going to be a journey and that you have to keep hustling to get there, okay? Number 1, I need you to understand, and every rapper needs to know this, is that the chances are that it is going to take a couple years. You're not gonna blow up overnight. I'm sorry, I know. Oh Lord, I'm sure that you wanna be, man, everybody does, okay? But that's not how it works, okay? It happens in a couple circumstances. You see it happen for an artist where the stars fucking align and the heavens open and then God was like, you have chosen. That's not normal. That's not how it is, okay? You're gonna have to grind and work your ass off, okay? It's gonna be, I'm gonna tell you right now, I hate to tell this to you, but this is the truth. It's generally gonna take about 3 years before you see any growth. And if we go look at any major artist, any big dog artist, I'm talking about 50 Cent, Eminem, fucking Future, you name an artist who's huge, Drake, anybody, it takes about 3 years of rapping and trying to do it before you start seeing momentum, okay? And that's when it starts going boop, 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 boop. You get where I'm coming from? But you need to know that so you don't give up on yourself too early. Number 2, I need you to understand this. I need you to remember that talent is not what gets you there, okay? What gets you there is persistence. Think about it like this, okay? A person who has the hustle and the motivation is gonna come to an obstacle and then work through the obstacle and overcome it. But let's say that you have somebody who's talented but has no hustle. Like, oh damn, gee, they're just naturally just freaking great at making music, but they didn't have the hustle or the drive to go through those hurdles, like learning how to market, spending time on branding, finding their image, building a team, finding resources to really get their music heard because they just feel, I'm talented, I'm going to make it. That's not how it works. That person's just gonna end up a bum because they never got their fucking music heard and nobody knew who the fuck they were, right? So talent is not the key to success. Persistence is, because the person who's persistent is going to work so hard that they're gonna gain and learn and earn the talent through practice. And that practice is going to make perfect. The naturally talented person, unless somebody picks them up and brings them there, not happening. Now there's this fantastic quote by Coolidge that I like to tell people when I also tell them that it takes more than just talent, okay? I'm gonna read this real quick. Nothing in this world can take the place of persistence. Talent will not. Nothing is more common than unsuccessful men with talent, okay? It's true. Genius will not. Unrewarded genius is almost a proverb. Education will not. The world is full of educated derelicts. Persistence and determination alone are omnipotent. That's the realest shit ever. And I love telling people that and showing them that quote. I had no parents. I did everything myself. I grew all my businesses, every single thing. I failed hundreds and hundreds of times. No one ever believed me. No one ever believed I was gonna do anything. I'm not bragging, I'm just saying that I am proof that persistence will get there no matter how many people hate on you, who doesn't believe in you. Now look at my car. Now I got numerous houses. I own thriving businesses, okay? I inspire people on a daily basis. If I would not have been able to continue believing in myself, I never would have reached this level to be able to help you believe in yourself, okay? To be able to help change the world in some way, shape, or form, make my life better, and make the people around me's life better, okay? To be happy, okay? I was never really happy, right? And you're not gonna reach that until you understand and change your mind, okay? And I'm not saying you have to have success to be happy, because that's not what happiness is. But you will be a lot happier once you see results from your work, okay? That's obvious. Fuck a hater. Number 3, in the beginning, you're going to have at least 15 jobs, okay? Let me break these down for you. You're gonna be a music artist, you're gonna be a mix engineer, a master engineer, a marketing professional, a graphic designer, a person who builds your own website, your own public relations, your own stylist, your own director, your own video editor, and the list goes on and on. You're not just an artist. if you want to get heard and seen, you're gonna have to learn the ins and outs, at least the basic levels of those things, so that you can do them yourself until you get the money to pay somebody else to do them. So I really want you to realize that. If you really want this, do you have that hustle to do that? If you don't, I wouldn't even recommend attempting to do this because it's pretty necessary. Number 4, and I say this like every other video on this channel, but you are a business. And I have to drill it into your mind because it's one of the biggest mistakes I made initially when I was coming up. When I first blew up, I was like, man, what do I do now? Because I didn't think about it from a business perspective, and then I shot myself in the foot like that. And then I had to heal, and now I'm here. Okay? It takes a long time if you don't have the right mindset when it happens. When opportunity comes, if you're not ready for it, it's like shooting yourself in the foot. That's why you need to be, that's why, what's that quote about luck? Like luck is about being prepared, pretty much, whatever. It's about being prepared when luck strikes, okay? Because if you're not prepared when you have that opportunity, you can't take the opportunity and you don't get to move with it, okay? And then that momentum. So when it comes to business though, you need to think of ways to make money. How can you make money in every way, shape, or form from your music or in other ways aside from your music so you can invest it back into your music, okay? That's what I did. I built other businesses in order to fund my music career. I had buzz, and I still have a very, 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 very solid ass fan base. I got a lot of fans, but I never got a label deal worth $1 million. I never got a label deal worth $100,000. I never got a label deal worth any money. So what I had to do, I had to go get money and give myself a label deal, okay? And if you're a business and you think from a business perspective, you're able to do that. You're able to think about, you know, the products you're gonna sell, the margins on the products, the average cost of the goods that you're selling, what other people sell the goods for, how to bundle goods, how to source the products, how to do sales psychology, how to sell things, how to make money from your music, how to get more people to stream your music so you're getting paid, where to put the money when you have the money. These are all business things. The more money you make, the more money you can spend on marketing. The more you can get heard. The more money you make, the more people are gonna wanna be around you. The faster you grow. The more fans that you have because you've grown, the faster more fans will follow you because they're like, oh, this dude already got 100,000 followers? Who the fuck is this? Then they follow you. That's called social proof. It's a ladder. Once you get high enough on the ladder, it'll just go for you. It's the tipping point. Then with the business money, you hire people to do those other jobs that we talked about in the last one. And number 5, once you gain your momentum, you cannot lose it. The fire cannot go out once you start it. You're right, at first, you're rubbing 2 sticks together. Nobody paying attention because you don't have a fire. They can't see you from miles away, right? You're rubbing the sticks together. But then a fire starts, and then people start gathering. They popping out from the woods, from behind the trees, and they start gathering around your campfire. These are your fans, right? I'm pulling this out of my ass. It's kind of funny, though. But then as the fire gets bigger and bigger, even airplanes can see your shit, right? You get where I'm coming from? Right, what you're doing is you're building a fire. But what happens if that fire dwindles? If that fire goes out? People aren't staying warm anymore. You ain't got no heat. You're not on fire. You're not buzzing. So people leave your campsite. Planes can't see you no more. No one cares. Okay? And when I say planes, it's like the big blogs, Complex, fucking Hot New Hip Hop. Well, if they can't see your fire, if you're not making a fire and gathering people around it, nobody cares. It's a great way to look at it, okay? You're building a fire that you want to attract every single person you possibly can. And the bigger you make that fire, the more people that gather around it. Then it eventually becomes like Burning Man or some shit with all these fucking people. You know what I'm saying? That's really what it is. But if you let that fire die out, you screw yourself. You have to make a plan to get to the top. But not only make a plan to get to the top, but how are you going to stay on top once you get there? What's really the plan? If you lose momentum, you might not ever get it back. You catch a 30-yard pass in football, oh shit, caught it. You still gotta run and get the touchdown, my friend. So once you get that momentum going, you still gotta keep running with it. And the game's not over even after you score. You still gotta keep playing and keep getting more points because there's other people catching up. And then even after you win that game, well, there's another game, okay? It's never ending. It's never ending. Even if you win the Super Bowl trophy, you won. Okay, well, now we gotta get it the next year. It's never ending, okay? But once you get that momentum, you gotta keep going. And think about that though, real. If you're talking about football, if a team wins the Super Bowl or an artist gets a #1 song on Billboard, well, their next thought is what? The next thought is, okay, I have to do this again, okay? It's never ending. You have to build your momentum and then keep it. And those are the 5 things that you need to know. I want to mention to you right now, I have this Smart Rapper community. It's being built, so by the time you see this video, it'll probably be operational. I had to pay a lot of money to get it going, but I have a lot of free stuff, a lot of free courses in there. If you go and sign up, you get the A&R contacts. You're gonna get, there's a ton of stuff in there. And then when you become a member of the community, because that's really about to launch, I'm gonna put a link below. You'll still be able to check it out because this video, whenever you see this video, but you're gonna be able to get all the marketing strategies. You're gonna be able to find your rap voice, rap flow, how to shoot and edit your own music videos, shoot music videos for other people, get paid from it, ways to make money from your music. I have all this stuff. I've been building this for 3 years, okay? So much stuff. I'm very excited though, but that's all gonna be there. So I'm gonna put the link below, even though it's not operational right now, it will be possibly in the next 2 weeks by the time you see this video. So go ahead and check that stuff out. I really want you to check that out because you can learn a lot and it's gonna help you. And eventually I'll be signing people, giving them, you know, $50,000, $100,000 budgets, using my marketing tactics, my buzz and everything else like that. Because what's about to happen, you're gonna see. Because right now I'm just about to start releasing a single month. I got collabs with people. I'm growing like crazy. I have a lot of money to spend on marketing. And then when I pop off, I'm gonna start pulling into people that I see are serious, that are part of the community. Okay, shit's all going. It's all growing. I hope these things help you today. All right, hit me with a like, hit me with a comment. Which one was your favorite? And please hit me with a subscribe. I truly appreciate it. I release a video on a regular basis, and everything is just growing like crazy. I cannot be more excited. Honestly, I could be more excited or more stressed. I'm so stressed. I thought I was gonna be more excited, way more excited than I was. But now it's like, it's that momentum thing I said. It's like once you get going, you can't stop. It's like, and it's like, what's next? What's next? What else I gotta do? What else I gotta do? Okay, let's do this. It's just, but that's the life, and that's part of it. Okay, but you just gotta take one step forward at a time. Take a deep breath. Keep grinding. All right. I'll see you guys tomorrow with another video. Keep hustling. Check the link below. Check the link below. See you tomorrow.